Ever feel overwhelmed by that long list of transactions staring back at you? You know you need to categorize them, but it just feels like a never-ending chore. Wouldn't it be amazing if your budgeting app could just read your mind and categorize everything for you? Well, if you're an YNAB user, you might be wondering if that's actually a possibility. Does YNAB magically categorize transactions, saving you from the tedious task? Let's dive in and find out. The allure of auto-categorization. Let's be honest, the idea of automatic categorization is pretty darn appealing. Imagine a world where your transactions are seamlessly sorted into neat little budgetary buckets. You could spend less time categorizing and more time analyzing your spending habits, making adjustments, and ultimately, crushing your financial goals. This might be the reality for some budgeting apps, but YNAB takes a different approach. YNAB, empowering you with control. While YNAB doesn't automatically categorize transactions, it does offer some clever features that can make the process a whole lot easier. Here's the deal, YNAB prioritizes giving you control over your finances. Think about it. Budgeting is a personal journey, and your spending habits are unique. Wouldn't you want your budget to reflect that? Importing transactions, a head start. The good news is, YNAB makes importing your transactions a breeze. You can connect your bank accounts directly or upload a file. Once imported, these transactions will appear in your budget, uncategorized, waiting for your input. Learning by example, YNAB's smart suggestions. While YNAB doesn't auto-categorize, it does learn from your past decisions. As you categorize transactions, YNAB starts to recognize patterns. Let's say you consistently categorize transactions from Starbucks into your coffee category. The next time you see a Starbucks transaction, YNAB might suggest that category for you. It's a handy little time saver, but it's still up to you to confirm or choose a different category. The power of consistency, building a budget that works for you. Here's the real magic of YNAB. The more consistent you are with categorizing your transactions, the easier it becomes. Over time, YNAB gets better at understanding your spending habits, offering more relevant suggestions. Think of it as training a helpful little budgeting assistant. Beyond suggestions, taking control with payee nicknames. But YNAB doesn't stop there. You can take control by renaming payees, the merchant name associated with the transaction. For example, if you get groceries from Joe's Discount Groceries and Jim's Superstore, you can rename them both to groceries. This way, YNAB can more easily recognize these transactions and suggest the groceries category, regardless of the specific store name. The flip side, when auto-categorization might not work. While auto-categorization sounds great in theory, it can sometimes lead you astray. Imagine using Venmo for various things, from splitting a restaurant bill with friends to paying your rent. An auto-categorization feature might struggle to correctly categorize these transactions. With YNAB, you have the flexibility to categorize each Venmo transaction appropriately, ensuring your budget accurately reflects your spending. The takeaway, YNAB empowers you to be your own budgeting boss. So, while YNAB doesn't automatically categorize transactions, it equips you with the tools and knowledge to effectively manage your finances. You get the benefit of learning about your spending habits, building a budget that works for you, and ultimately, taking control of your financial destiny. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.